Hey, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Morgan Levine.
Well. Look who's on the beach today. Not only Dan Ratcliffe, but Dave Pileggi, or Dave Pileggi.
Isn't it nice, Dave? It's nice here.
It's beautiful. Good to see you down there in your bungalow, man.
It's good to see you, too. Hey, did you, the Cabana boys here if you need anything.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
Oh, Josh. Yeah.
Oh, Josh. Head on down to my bungalow, Josh.
I think Morgan and I are just a little bit envious. You guys enjoying yourselves on the beach.
Nope.
You guys.
Well,
I'm getting a suntan from my window, so I am just fine.
okay. Well,
we can
nothing
obviously
quite like the beach, though. So.
Right.
You know, of the three of us on Faith Talk Live, we can see who makes the most money out of the three of us. Guy on the beach.
Love it. Yes.
Dave Pileggi. Dave, how are you?
I'm great, man. I really am doing good. In the midst of all the madness, we really are doing great.
Okay, can I play a fan here for a second? And maybe
Sure.
I can speak for Dan as well.
Yes.
My wife and I watch HGTV. It's almost, I don't know, I just love every show.
Mm-hmm.
But when we saw you, Wendy, and the kids on the, Dan, do you even know what they were talking about?
Yeah, it was about for the Food Network. And
Okay.
it was they're like their app that they have that you can make quick things easily. Basically.
I was so giddy and so excited. I told everybody, I said, hey, I know that's Wendy, that's Dave, that's the kids. So how we just think you're a star. How did that all come about, you guys being doing that Food Network thing?
Well, thank you, man. Yeah. So we have agents, we're actors, the whole family. We are in the industry, entertainment industry. So we had an audition and they asked us to submit some sort of family spot of us in the kitchen. So we set up the camera in the kitchen and let Wendy kind of walk them through a little recipe, and the kids were hilarious as always. And I just kind of stood there like I knew what I was doing. And then we submitted it and they booked the whole family. So the kids were hilarious on set. We had so much fun, and we're just super, super grateful. Our agents worked super hard to get us opportunities. So it was great.
Wow.
Now you're the founder of the Creative. You're an actor. You actually preach. You're a speaker. You're an author. You do everything. We wanted to pick your brain just a little bit about what's going on here with COVID-19, the pandemic. You guys socially isolated, all of you, in the same home?
Yes, we are legit quarantined. We are locked up, locked off. Once in a great while, maybe once a week-ish. We'll head to the store. One of us will head to the store, come back, fog ourselves down with Lysol, But yeah, we've been legit quarantined ever since it really started spreading. We moved all of our classes at the studio digital. So we're Zooming everything, all of our classes. We're about to start doing some live stream workshops as well. For people to be able just to stay sharp and make sure that their craft isn't fading during this time.
How does that work for actors? I mean, obviously, if they're filming a commercial, for instance, you can't do it from home. Are people working? Is everything on hold? How's everything working?
I would say probably from what I have heard and also experienced, 80 to 95% of everything is shut down. Maybe a couple of small little things have gone on still, but that's even stuff that you don't have to really interact with people on.
Right.
Like a few people I know last week had some photo shoots where they showed up on set. Everyone was isolated, shot from a distance, filled out paperwork and left. But everything, TV shows, film sets, web series, all of that has paused. So it's been a really drastic shift for everybody right now to figure out, like, where do we go? What do we do? How long is this going to last kind of situation?
Yeah, and that obviously creates a lot of anxiety for not just actors, for everybody, because every industry is being affected by this. Have you been able to, because I know you're a very positive guy, you're a man of faith, have you been able to extend that faith to others and say, look, this is a worrisome time, but God's in control?
Yeah, 100%. We have gone live quite a few times. And as a part of our kind of class curriculum that I just teach in acting in general, it is very much where craft meets purpose, where we combine our skill with what God's call is on our life. So even in teaching people, even in going through the flow of this crazy time, there's always a reason. I always tell everybody that life is not happening to us, it's happening for us. So because this is happening for me, I want to know why. God, why is this happening for me? There has to be a reason why everything is on pause. There has to be.
Right.
And so I always think of it like, and I told somebody this the other day, I think of it like the space shuttle about to launch into space. The countdown is happening, but then they pause it. They got to make sure a couple of little things are perfectly in order just to make sure everything is ready for the launch to go to the ultimate destination. I feel like a lot of us are positioned for greatness. I've written some films and some TV shows that have gotten some drastic interest. And one of them called Suicide, which is one of my heart's passions, to end suicide forever.
Right.
And this whole pause has made me go, okay, let me go back through those scripts. Let me go back through the pitch decks. Let me go back through the budgets. Let me go back through the cast list. Let me go do some more research on statistics and all of the things. I'm just going back through, making sure everything is tight and ready, so that when God does push play again on normal life, we're able to really launch into it and just crush and really change the world. So I have told people, don't view this as a detriment. View this as a recheck of the checklist, of a preparation time for the greatness that is coming.
Dave,
So-
oh, go ahead, Rick.
So well said. Dave Pileggi, the creative. Yeah, go ahead, Morgan.
I was going to say, so I actually have a brother who's been getting into acting for the past 2 years. He's been going to classes. I'm not really sure where, but he's been, I don't know if training's the word. I'm an athlete, so I use training. But
he's been working out, you know.
I know, yeah, different circles. But what would your encouragement be to that young actor who's just starting out, that heavily relies on those classes and that face-to-face instruction? What would you say to them during this time to keep working on their craft and tweaking? And what would your suggestion be?
That's a great question. I think, I have always viewed acting as if it is like every other thing in the world. You're a business owner.
Right.
So in this time, you have to keep your own skills sharp. You have to be able to research how to grow your business, how to create your product, how to craft your product so that your customers will want it. Acting is no different. I train people on how to run their business of acting. And one of the things I always ask them is your product ready for sale right now?
Mm-hmm.
If you can't say yes, you got some work to do on your product, which is you. So YouTube, you literally could go to the masterclass channel. Every major actor in the world has something on YouTube, some sort of lesson, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. There's all this free material where nobody has to pay a dime. You just search on YouTube how to act, right? And look at all of these big dog people that are really focused in on helping people in their craft. Right. We're about to launch all of our online curriculum for kids and adults, beginner to advanced, to be online, where we're molding all of that together systematically, making sure people can stay sharp. And that's a really, really big way that he can just continue to go forward in the mix of really knowing what his calling is and being great at it.
Her brother, Cody, she said she didn't know, but he's actually in my acting correspondence course by mail.
Oh.
And,
Is that what it is?
He's getting certified.
Why he's been so secretive about it.
Right.
He's getting great parts.
Yeah.
Dave Pileggi here, the creative Dave. We just have about a minute. Let's talk a little bit about your goal, your passion to end suicide. At this time, folks are losing jobs, 401ks, question mark, sickness, disease, death. What about suicide? Is this the time when that ramps up?
It has been. We've already shown, they've already showed statistics even in the last month and a half. The normal statistic is someone has committed suicide every 10 minutes. In just the last 2 months, it's gone down. That time has decreased to every 8.
Wow.
And so what I've been encouraging people to do is to know why, just like in normal life, why are you here? You're not here for a 401k. You're not here to work a job, a 9 to 5. You're not here to get a paycheck. You're not here to have a house and cars. Who are you created to help? If you can remember that and you can pour into that, suicide, the very last thing suicide wants, that demon whispering in your ear, is for you to take, right? The gift of giving is what fulfills us in the very deepest soul, regardless of personality, upbringing, economic status. If you're giving, you will be more fulfilled. You will be more passionate about where you are. Now, it's not a carte blanche where it's just give to someone, say something positive and everything's great. It's a consistent mindset change to know nothing defines me. If I lose everything, I'm still going to end suicide forever. Like, take the house, take the cars, me and the kids stay with a friend, right? And the wifey will all be in wherever we got to be. We're still going to be changing lives, one-on-one, individually. If the internet goes away, we're still going to be touching every individual person that we know and that we love and that we meet, because that's what we're called to. Focus on calling, focus on giving, and all of the other things, while they're important. I'm not nullifying the importance and the weight of possibly losing all of those things, but Psalms 91 says, you will stand and see all of this other madness going on to your right and to your left, and I will protect you, and I will bless you in the midst of all of these other things going on. We got to hold on to God's word right now more than anything, because everything else is falling apart except his word.
Good stuff, Dave.
That is so good. Dave Pileggi. Hey, Dave, you know, if we do lose our houses, we can always live with Dan in his hut on the island there and just enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, Dave, the Zumba class is about to start back there, so why don't we go?
I'll meet you there. I got my Speedos on underneath this.
Yes, me too.
Thank you. I'll definitely need counseling for that right now. In my mind. Hey, Dave, we want to catch up with you in a couple of weeks. It looks like we're going to be isolated for at least another month, according to the president. That news out. We do want to check in on you. Everything you say is amazing. We appreciate you. Go to davepileggi.com. Find out more about what they're doing to end suicide, the creative, all the stuff that they do there. Dave, thank you so much.
We love you, man.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate all you do. Take care.
All right.
Hey, we'll be back. We got to take a break. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
And I'm Morgan Levine.
This is Faith Talk Live. Stay there.